Hey y'all, it's me, Shea Butter Love, popping in on this beautiful, beautiful day. It is time that I come and let y'all know what's been going on my breast cancer journey. So I haven't done a video in a while. I've been bombarded with a lot of appointments, and I wanted to do an update as to where I am in my journey, what has passed, how I've been feeling, and what's coming up next. If you are new to my page, I want to say welcome. I want to say thank you for being here. This is a place where you can receive all types of tips and all different types of tricks to facilitate you assisting yourself in on your healing journey and just dealing with the woes of life, because we all have them. We're all going to have them. So I am an advocate for being as healthy as you can, mind, body, and soul. And if you are back, and you always have been here since the beginning, I want to say welcome back, and I'm so thankful for you all that have supported me. Please feel free to hit the notification bell, the like button, and please share the video. If you're watching this and you know somebody can benefit, if somebody has been newly diagnosed with breast cancer, I'm going to go over some of the stuff I did in the past videos just briefly before we get into the depth of the meat and potatoes of what's going on. So, for those of you who don't know, I was diagnosed with breast cancer in October 2023, just a few months ago. And my diagnosis is estrogen receptor positive, HER2 negative. Originally, I was diagnosed at a stage 2B. One of the updates for you all that you may not know is I'm actually a stage 3. So where I am in my process, wow, it's just been a lot of visits to the doctor. I'm going to the oncologist. I've done so many blood draws. There's been a lot of MRIs. There's been a lot of ultrasounds, a lot of mammograms. Physically, I feel pretty good. That has been the benefit to my situation, although that can play a trick on your mind, because it's like, well, I feel good physically, so how is it that I'm sick internally? I believe on the last video, I did let you guys know I had surgery. I have healed up pretty good from that. And now what's getting ready to happen is I am going in for another surgery to have my port installed on my left side, right below my clavicle. It will be connected to the vein that directly runs to my heart, my jugular vein. And that is where I will be doing my chemotherapy. I am going to have to get chemo, and I will be doing my chemotherapy and my blood draws from the port. I'm going to be getting this surgery on Monday, and I am a little bit nervous, to be honest. Spiritually, I know that I'm covered. I know that when you are a person that practices spirituality, when you are a person that has a belief system, it doesn't matter how you call it or what the title is. It is a test you're gonna have to pass, is the faith of knowing that whatever happens on the journey is supposed to happen to you, and just knowing that you'll be okay. So I get that on Monday. I also have to do a echo cardiogram to make sure my heart is safe enough for chemo, or not, I'm sorry, healthy enough for chemo, and make sure that I'm safe. And according to my sister, I'm going to have to do that a couple of times throughout my journey. A lot of you guys don't know, but my sister actually is a breast cancer survivor, and we have two totally different types of breast cancer. So I thought that was pretty interesting as well. After I get my port surgery on Monday, I see my oncologist again on Valentine's Day. How convenient is that, and how much of a coincidence is that? And then I believe I will be starting chemo following that next week. There's a couple of things I want to cover. I want to talk about like the emotional part, the mental part. You have to be a very strong person in this world, mentally, emotionally. You have to be very balanced when you're dealing with things. If you're not naturally a mentally strong person or an emotionally balanced person, something like this can devastate you before you even get to the worst parts of your journey. So it's to my advantage that I am going in with this mentality. I just took an amazing trip out of the country. My family took me, and we had a wonderful time celebrating life. You know, before I get started on this part, celebrating another one of my family members, her education and her double masters, and it was just beautiful and everything like that. So those type of things are going to be important for your emotional health and your mental health. Like really being close to those people that really care about your well-being and that want the best for you. Stress is a big thing. So it's like life in itself is stressful. You might have a stressful job. Your kids might be stressing you out. Your spouses may be stressing you out. Life in itself may be stressful for you. And if you're a person that is diagnosed with cancer, I'm speaking for breast cancer, being that was my diagnosis, you have to truly take a deep inventory of your life, of the people in your life, and you have to really face yourself. And that's been one of the things that has been, I want to say, a beautiful and a sad thing, because I like to have a perspective that is open to all situations. The beautiful part about having to take an inventory of yourself and your life is it gives you room to get rid of dead weight. It gives you room to, evolve in your self-love, your self-respect, the things that you desire and the things that you need in order to facilitate the best healing circumstance for yourself, because you have to be an advocate for your healing. You cannot advocate for yourself if you are allowing people to hold you down and things to hold you down and circumstances to hold you down that are not necessary to be there. Some of these people in our lives that can cause us stress are kind of like permanent fixtures, like parents, kids, but then it gives you room to create boundaries. And then you see how you get, it's all a journey where you have to really, really say, wait a minute. So this is what I'm facing and this is how I'm being treated. The people that have been good to me, I'm bringing them closer. The people that have been absent or bad to me, I don't want anything to do with them, and I've decided to push them away. And I would give that advice wholeheartedly to anybody facing any health issue in which you should have support, period. Because this is a circumstance in which it was not caught that I really could have lost my life to. And what I'm getting ready to go through is life altering. I will never be the same. So when you guys see me in the future do these videos, I won't have my locks. I just cut my hair last summer. It should be right here right now. It was about that long, but I cut about 3 inches off. But I will be bald involuntarily. So I have a lot of adjustments that I have to make. The chemotherapy that I'm going to be receiving is going to be every 2 weeks for 4 to 5 months. That is excessive. So I'm going through a circumstance in which I have to give myself the highest level of grace, and I have to be very gentle with me and my surroundings. And that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? So if you are watching this and you have it in your heart, just keep me in mind when you have the best thoughts, and feel free to send me messages. Feel free to comment on these videos, share the videos. Because if I'm going to be going through something in which somebody else can be helped, or somebody else can be uplifted, or somebody else can be in a position to learn or wonder, like, how is she getting through this? I would love to be used as a vessel for those type of things on this earth. These are the things that will allow humanity to sustain in high frequency. It's not enough to just survive. You want to survive and be whole in your surviving. You want to be an asset to your survival. And so that is the perspective I've decided to have. I have dived deeply into my spiritual life, and I have allowed myself to just do the things I want to do so freely, unapologetically. And I'm choosing to have that perspective. I think that it's also important, if you're going through things and if you're facing something like this, to keep some form of a journal, to have some form of communication, to have some form of release. I'm not a person that's dramatic in my emotions, so if I'm like expressing emotion, I really feel that shit, So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, and I wanted to say thank you to anybody that has shared my videos, that has watched my videos, that has been here for me, for the people that have sent me money, the people that have sent me gifts, Cash Apps, Venmos, The people that have taken me places and treated me to all of these beautiful things. The people that have been in support of me, text messages, letters. I have had people write me letters. I have had people do some of the most beautiful things that I could never, ever, ever, ever downplay. The people that have taken me to the doctors when I was going to take myself and say, hey, no, I'll go with you. The people that have been in emotional, mental, and physical support for me, I forever will be indebted to you. I forever will be thankful for you. And I appreciate you all. So if you're watching this video right now, I want to say stay encouraged. And I want to say take some time each step of the way when you are being diagnosed with these different illnesses or going through any type of heavy life shift or change. Give yourself some time to process it. Give yourself some grace and be honest with yourself and how you feel. And surround yourself with people that care for you. And make sure that you give yourself some time to be in solitude and do your self-care even higher than you've done it before. If in fact you would like to do something for me, I have created an Amazon wish list. If you want that wish list, please reach out to me and I will give it to you. And I know that at some point in time I may be doing a GoFundMe. I'm not sure. If so, I would let my family handle that for me, being that I'm not going to be able to work for months. I have to do chemotherapy. I have to do radiation after that. Chemotherapy and radiation alone is probably going to be about 7 months. My year is already accounted for. And yet and still, I'm still thankful, and I still ask that God continue to bless me with this strength and with this peace and with this self-love that has me. And I'm thankful. I'm still thankful that I'm still here, not in the capacity I was in September, but in another way, and I am being changed forever. I am currently in metamorphosis. So I'm thankful for the hair that I've had all my life, but it will be gone soon. And that's the video. I hope that somebody was able to benefit from the words that I've given. And I want to say in advance, I thank the universe. And I thank the spirit team that I have and my spirit guides and my ancestors. And I thank God for being with me every step of the way. Each step on your journey is coming from somewhere and taking you somewhere. Both of which places you absolutely belonged. You're either there for a lesson or you were either there to receive something or to give something. But you were there and it wasn't in vain. So I thank y'all today. Until the next time, I'll be doing an update soon. Peace.